welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be a pregnancy update. I got a little bit glamorous today because I have been feeling so down on myself the past couple of days, and it was time. Like I needed to get out of my funk. So to catch you guys up from my second trimester, I'm now 29 weeks pregnant. So I'm getting into my third trimester, and this is always the hardest time. Well, I feel like it's the hardest time for everybody, but it's the hardest time for me because I have sciatic nerve pain with my pregnancies, and this is when I start to gain a lot of weight. So this pregnancy, I've been working really hard to not to give into the craving so much. So like, I'm not gonna say I'm not eating pizza. I've eaten pizza and cheeseburgers and stuff, but really limiting myself to the amount of like junk that I'm eating and sweets. I have a really big sweet tooth, and trying not to eat so many carbs and just really focusing on fruits and vegetables and like healthy foods, because I had set a maximum weight limit goal for myself for 40 pounds this pregnancy. And my doctor every pregnancy tells me, okay, try not to gain more than 25 pounds. And it's like, that's what my leg weighs. Like I put on so much weight in pregnancy. And it gets really hard for me. My last full-term pregnancy with Gracie, I had a really hard time the last 2 months. And when I say I have a hard time, my sciatic nerve pain it gets so intense that halfway through the day, like I already can feel it coming on. And by the end of the day, like I cannot walk. I literally cannot be on my feet. This pregnancy, for some reason, sitting like in this position, like at a 90-degree angle with my legs out and upper body up, even that's painful. Like this is not resting my body for me sitting down. I have to lay down in order to relieve the pain. And it's really intense, and it's really hard when you have 3 kids to take care of and a household to run, and you can't because you can't walk. So this week I hit that 40-pound weight limit that I was hoping to gain over my whole pregnancy, and I still have 2 months to go. So it was just kind of disappointing because I have been working really hard, and like I said, not eating some of the foods that I really want to, like when you have a craving, and just really been limiting myself. And it's like I still gained it anyways. It's a little bit frustrating. I know that I don't regret it because I'm still feeding my baby really good food and healthy and everything, but it's just frustrating when you are working so hard at something and then it doesn't work out, and it's something that's a little bit out of your control. The only way that I could control it anymore is to like eat less, which is not what you want to do when you're pregnant. I'm not eating more. I'm eating the same portion sizes as I normally do. I had to come to terms with the fact that this is just what my body needs. This is my 5th pregnancy. This is my 6th pregnancy. This is my 4th pregnancy that I will be hopefully carrying to term. And it's just how my body works. And so today I'm feeling, I let go of that disappointment that I've had. So I'm just feeling a lot more, God, I can't even talk. I'm feeling a lot better about myself and just having an open, clear head instead of feeling hormonal and emotional, because yesterday I was just I was horrible, in a horrible mood. I was angry at the world, angry at my husband. I went to bed at 6 p.m. because I was just like, I need to put myself in a timeout and be done with today. And I told myself, you know what, yesterday was just a bad day and I'm going to wake up and it's going to be a good day and I'm going to make it a good day, whether it's a good day or not. So I was feeling really good today, so I decided to film this for you guys. Let's see, update. A lot of you guys have been asking if I know the gender or if we're going to find out the gender, because at 29 weeks, I should know by now. And we have, I shouldn't say we, my doctor has the results, has the gender. We've had the gender since I was 11 weeks because we did genetic testing because of everything that happened in my previous pregnancy with Charlotte. And my husband, every single pregnancy, has always wanted to wait until the baby was born, and we never have waited. So because this will be our last pregnancy, I have been holding out to give him what he wanted, since he basically gave me what I wanted in the past 3 times. We did wait until the day that I was induced with Charlotte to find out the gender. We would have waited with her because that would have been our last pregnancy as well. So he's given me what I've wanted for my 3 children, those pregnancies, and I'm trying so hard. I really want to know. There have been a couple of times that I may or may not have called my doctor's office and hung up because I hadn't the intention to ask them. But I am still trying to wait. I am trying to be patient, and it is so hard because I want to plan. I want to know. I'm a very impatient person, so waiting this long has been really difficult. Baby names is another thing that you guys have been asking me. So because we don't know the gender, I need to pick out a boy name and a girl name. Last pregnancy, we had a list of gender neutral or like unisex names. Because I wanted to stick with like the same name, whether it was a boy or a girl. And with everything that was happening and stuff, we decided to go with Charlotte. But her name had things not turned out that way. We were really leaning towards Charlie because I really like Charlie as a boy or a girl name. And Charlie was also my father-in-law's nickname, who passed away in 2015, and so I just thought that it would be a really great name to name our last baby. And when we found out it was a girl and everything that was happening and stuff, we decided to name her Charlotte. And this time I'm not sure if we want to have my unisex list still, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards one name for a girl. For a boy, I still have no idea. So if it's a boy, I don't, we might be naming him in the hospital because I'm just not sure at this point. And it's really hard for me to picture. I'm feeling like it's a girl, and my husband thinks it's a girl. And so in our minds, it's just, we're having a girl, although we have no confirmation of that. But I feel like we're kind of preparing for a girl. So if this baby comes out and it's a boy, we're going to be very surprised. My husband has said each time that what he thinks the baby is before we find out, and he's been correct every single time. So I don't know if it's going to go that way this time because he thinks it's a girl. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Everything else has been pretty normal. The baby is still really healthy. I'm not sure if the baby's in like a head down position yet. I haven't had the 3rd trimester ultrasound yet, or late term ultrasound. The baby was in a breech position the last time that I had an ultrasound, but there was still a lot of time for the baby to turn. I feel a lot of little kicks right here in my ribs, so I'm hoping that that means that the baby is already in position. I've never had an issue with a breech baby, but it is still something to be concerned about. When at my last ultrasound, they told me that the baby was breech. I am also getting to that point in my pregnancy where if it's on the floor, it stays on the floor, and it is starting to catch up with me so bad because my floor is such a mess with 3 kids, and especially one being a toddler who just has something in her hands and she sees something else she wants and just drops it right there and goes and runs for the other thing. Like, I'm pretty embarrassed at the way that my house looks right now, but I'm not going to bend over 20 times a day to pick up all these things right now. Like, I don't care. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be maybe like once at the end of the day, and I'm probably crawling from thing to thing on the floor to pick it up because I'm not going to bend over each time to get it. My husband has been very helpful, I think, because this isn't our first time around. He knows how things are in my pregnancy, and so he comes home and he takes the kids outside to get some energy out and starts helping with dinner and doing the dishes and everything, because by that time, like by 3 to 4 p.m., I'm like already done. Like I'm pushing it. I can barely be on my feet. So he's been really, really helpful and been helping out with dinners and getting the kids to bed and bathing. I feel like I'm a lot bigger than I actually like look, or even bigger than I am, but I feel like I'm like in this big balloon suit and I just like can't move around anywhere. It's so uncomfortable. Also, talking about being uncomfortable, acid reflux is starting to catch up. All of my babies have been born with like a head full of hair, all of them. And I would be very, very surprised if this baby did not come out the same way. And, you know, they say that when you have a lot of heartburn, your baby's going to have a lot of hair. Based on my past pregnancies, that has been entirely true, and the heartburn has been insane. I wake up in the middle of the night almost like gagging on, it's a little bit gross, but not like on vomit, because I'm not even throwing up, but just like the acid that comes up. And so I can't even sleep comfortably now because I have to sleep in a propped up kind of position so that that doesn't happen. But then sleeping propped up is not comfortable at all, and then I somehow end up scooting down anyways, and then I get the heartburn thing again, and it's just getting to that point. I'm so ready for this baby to just be here. Like I said, I'm such an impatient person. It's not a quality that I'm proud of, but I'm impatient, and I'm ready to not be pregnant anymore. I am looking forward to labor, I guess. I'm weird. I actually like the whole labor process. The pain isn't too intense for me. Now, that being said, I have always gotten an epidural, but the course of the 9 months of being pregnant is way worse for me than labor. Like, I would rather do the labor 10 times than to have to go through 9 months of pregnancy. But that's just how it goes, so can't avoid it. Being 29 weeks, if I give birth, like I've given birth to my last 3, Liam was born at 39 weeks and Jackson and Gracie were born at 38 weeks. So I'm 29 weeks right now, and if we're going based off of past history, then I should have only 9 weeks left. So that is exciting, and I'm holding on to that right now because it's just, I know that it's gonna fly by. Like New Year's has already come and we're already back to school. The month is gonna fly by. Then I have February, and then in March, probably around mid-March, I should be having a baby. So if there's anything else that you guys want to know, or if you have questions, leave it in the comments below so that way I can answer it in the next video. Or you can follow me over on Instagram and message me on there. And I will keep you guys updated as much as possible. Everything has been going really, really great this pregnancy, and I'm so grateful for how things have been working out. It was a very difficult year last year, and so I'm really looking forward to this new year and new baby and everything that's going to change, and sharing it online with you guys and having it documented. I think it's just going to be really, really great. So please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.